Welcome back to Our Community. Susie Thomas visiting with Bob Harris. He is with a Community Christmas and the Marine Corps Toys for Tots. As you're describing your granddaughter as the little general, it occurs to me this really has become a family affair for you. Yes? Did you recruit the family to be volunteering with you?
Well, it turned out that when I started in 1994, my wife and I started in our home in the basement. I would gather names and that. My wife would take them names and the ages of the children, go downstairs into the toys, bag them all up, and then we call the people to come and get their toys.
So
well,
cool.
It went from the basement to the garage to a storage unit to a bigger storage unit and to another big storage unit.
Wow.
Over the years.
And you work with a team, I'm sure. What would you like to say to your volunteers?
Oh, my Marine volunteers, I have the highest respect for them because they donate all their time, their gas, their energy, their automobiles to go out, put the boxes out, collect the boxes when they're full and everything else. The same way with A Community Christmas volunteers who put out thousands and thousands of hours helping us with the two programs.
800 sites means how many volunteers are we talking about that you are overseeing?
Idea.
Okay. A lot of hands many hands make light work.
Yeah, because like I said, we have to do all that stuff.
We just don't want to think of any family. Go ahead.
The Internal Revenue steps into the Toys for Tot Foundation and audits them.
Every year?
Every year.
Why?
Because they do.
Okay.
That's the government.
I just think some things, seem that they're so impeccably run that they wouldn't get audited.
Well,
yes,
here's
Toys
the
for
good
Tots
part
does.
about Toys for Tots. For every dollar that you donate,
yes,
97 cents buys toys.
That's amazing. So 3 cents on the dollar for administrative work. That's unbelievable.
Nobody gets paid.
No, it's all volunteer.
Nobody. It's all volunteer. Even Toys for Tots Foundation.
It's wonderful. There's got to be something that we can do because I'm thinking, what happens to a family that for whatever reason falls through the cracks? I think they probably at this point would be depending on Toys for Tots rather than a Community Christmas, because Community Christmas you've already matched up the families with the people who have adopted the families.
Right.
But Toys for Tots, is there still a possibility to donate toys? And is there still a possibility for, say, a family goes into some terrible circumstances, there's a fire or whatever, and they suddenly find themselves needing toys?
Like I said, if the fire department would call me where a house got burnt down, the children's toys got ready, I can give them some toys. But they're not going to be toys to replace Xboxes and all them big things.
Gotcha.
I can't do that because I am limited on what I can spend for toys.
Of course. Yes. $25,000 went this year or last year?
No, this year.
This year, $25,000 in toys.
To my storage unit here in the past week.
Remind me, I'm trying to do some math here, and that's always dangerous. About how many families are being served? 335? Or that's the Community Christmas?
That 335 is for Community Christmas Adopted Family Program.
Right. So the Toys for Tots.
I have to wait until all them or agencies finally give me a figure of how many children they're servicing.
That they're serving.
See,
so you're working with all of the
with
United Ways.
Christmas, we also give the families food vouchers.
Oh, awesome.
Children over 10 will get a gift card.
That's awesome. Awesome.
Oh, yeah.
So you really are making a lovely day, a wonderful Christmas for these families who, during this time of year, it's hard anyway. And I think when they're just wanting, for a struggling family, that they're wanting to do something special for their children at Christmas time, and there's no way when you're just trying to make ends meet or put food on the table on any given day.
Well,
This makes that possible.
like I said earlier, we have a problem with communications where people just don't pay no attention. One is, well, they'll call, like they're still calling me.
Calling you asking to give or to receive.
Receive. Well, I can't do it
Right.
because I have to plan. Say you're one of the organizations, and you say, Bob, we're going to service 2,000 children. What does that tell you for me?
Well, based on what you've told me, I need 6,000 toys.
For one agency.
Right.
One agency.
Wow.
You see what I'm saying?
I do. Yes.
And that's where we have to cut it off.
Sure.
And that's why I say a lot of people wait until the last minute. And
That's human nature, isn't it?
it is.
Yes.
But I hate it for the simple reason I can't do a thing about it because I just tell them, I'm sorry, the last day of applications was taken on the 31st of October.
Right. Well, you've
And
got a
it's
big heart.
It's totally shut down then.
Sure. I see the pain in your face. You don't want to disappoint any of the children. You've
No.
got such a big heart that I can see that that's how difficult for you.
It is.
Yes.
But in other words, I just want these people to understand. Look in the paper. Talk to people. Check with the Salvation Army of Massillon, Canton, Alliance, Minerva.
Right.
Total Living, A Community Christmas. Call them. Say, hey, when are you taking applications?
Yes, and get on their list.
And they'll tell you when they're going to do it, the days they're going to do it, and the hours they're going to do it.
Yeah. And for those who would love to donate, certainly we're accepting toys right now, right? And look
I
around. You
accept
said
toys.
300 and some bins all over the county?
Yeah. I live in Uniontown, and you can't miss my house.
Okay.
I have a choo-choo train sitting in my front yard.
And it's collecting toys?
I have people come right up to the door, knock on the door, ring my doorbell, and say, hey, Bob, here, we want to donate
Awesome.
this.
Awesome. All right. Well, is there a cutoff date for donating? Because we don't want people to wait too long for that as well.
It depends on what you want to donate. I mean, there's monetary donations also that
Sure.
can be handled. Okay? Through the Marine Corps Toys for Tots, if you want to write a check,
Okay.
make it payable to Toys for Tots, period.
Okay.
And then if they want to, they can send it to me through the mail.
All right. Is there a website for more information for people to see for either a
Yes,
community
Toys
Christmas
for
or
Tots. You go to the website, you find Ohio.
Okay.
The county is Stark. It will lead you right to my website,
Perfect.
and it'll tell you my name, my phone number, my fax number, whatever.
It's all there.
It's all there for them.
Awesome.
And
Just
Community Christmas is the same way. You go to email at acommunitychristmas.org,
perfect.
and it has a complete list of everything that we do
Right there.
with it.
Awesome.
Because we have so many different programs. Intake process, adopted family, Christmas giving center, Christmas closet, coats for Christmas, giving tree, mittens, and monetary donations.
And all of those are continuous, yes?
Yes.
In addition to the families being adopted.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome. All right. Well, everything you do, Bob Harris, our Community Christmas and Toys for Tots, we wish you all the best. Thank you. Thank you for what you do in our community.
Oh, I love doing it.